நாம் அறிந்த படிகளிலே தமிழ் மொழி போல் எளிதாக எங்கும் காணாமல் பாரதி புகழ் உரைத்த தமிழனை வணங்கிய உரையை தொடங்குகின்றேன். Good morning and warm greetings to the dignitaries on the dais and to all our guests who are present here on this very happy occasion. It is indeed a red letter day in the history of Tamil Nadu State Human Rights Council. For any institution to go 25 years old is itself an achievement. Fortunately, SHRC Tamil Nadu had illustrious persons as its president and members, and due to a very good service and guidance rendered by them, SHRC Tamil Nadu has done a tremendous job so far. That has been appreciated by one and all, and our NHRC chairperson, Honorable Justice Arun Mishra himself will acknowledge the fact that SHRC Tamil Nadu was in the forefront of various developments, advancements, and the field of human rights. So, to have celebration is a special occasion, and we are delighted to have all of you on this happy occasion. SHRC Tamil Nadu started functioning in April 1997. Human rights, as you are aware, simply means treating every individual with equal dignity and respect. There is a misconception that human rights is a thing which has been imported from Western countries or other civilizations. But it is a value which was cherished and popularized and propagated from Sangam age. ஒன்றே குலம் ஒருவனே தேவன் என்று 3000 ஆண்டுகளுக்கு முன்பே it was said 3000 years back that everyone is one and same. The great Tamil saint poet Thiruvalluvar also propagated the values of giving due respect to one and all, irrespective of their any other consideration. So human rights is a subject which is there in existence, which was propagated, popularized for ages in the Tamil culture. As a person from Thiruvarur district, I am proud to mention about the
each other. We have to care for the environment. We have to take care for the system. We have to take care of each other. We have to live with dignity. We have to live with love. We have to live with affection. That is what is requirement. requirement of the day. Indian ethos and culture is chapter right beginning. 5,000 years ago, we find it is totally embedded with human rights, you see. If we go for globalization concept, 5,000 years ago, we find concept in our scriptures. Globalization is being talked of today. It's not of today. For Indian culture, it is 5,000 years old concept. So Vasudev Kutumbakam. And then you, we see Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina. Gautam Buddha spread ahimsa. Jain Dharma filtered evils of the which came in the Hindu Dharma, refined. Sikh Dharma further refined. We are the assimilation. We have the power of Hindu culture has the power of assimilation of all religions, all cultures, all languages. The is power of India. That is the spirit of India. That is the culture of India. So when we go to Mahabharat age, we find civil liberties in a political system have to be protected by the king or the ruler. Two, Mahabharata is a glaring, salutary example of the human rights. During the day, battle will be fought. In the evening, they will visit each other's camps, enemies' camps, look after the injured, wounded persons and take care of them, talk for comfort, talk for the solutions. That is the culture of POWs, injured soldiers, which was there earlier and during time of Mahabharata. And then we see in Ramayana epic, Ram restrained Lakshmana from using weapon of mass destruction, is stating that these weapons should not be should used ordinarily, very sparingly, when only there is no other way out. He stopped Lakshman from destructing the masses by using destructive weapons. That is the culmination of India's policy of no first use of atomic energy. We'll not use the atomic energy first. We'll use it as only in self-defense. So our culture, our entire system is embedded with human rights. We aim for Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, and Sikh gurus have started langar culture also, and food security. That is providing food security to all. Gurudwaras, you go any day, you will find food being distributed free. That is the culture we have. It was rightly said that humans are born with human rights. Everybody is born with the human rights. So it is our duty to ensure that every human realize their full potential and is not deprived of any opportunity unreasonable in the pursuit of his choice. Now, there is concept of sustainable development. Sustainable development earlier used to be rank, uh, measured only in terms of the GDP. Now, it is progressive and inclusive. Qualitative improvement of human is aimed by the sustainable development, and sustainable development has to take care not only of the today, but the development should be one that we should extract to such an extent so that they may fall short for the future generation as well. We have to ensure this planet Earth. We have to ensure that material resources of the natural resources remains intact for them. Business and human rights is another concern of the day. With advent of globalization and multinational companies, now we see superior bargaining power again taking place. In this is a duty of the state and corporate responsibility has been fixed under the corporate social responsibility in the Companies Act, Kempa Fund established by the Supreme Court for afforestation purposes, but its use has to be still seen. When I was in Supreme Court dealing with this matter, I saw that fund is still not being used by the state government for the purpose of afforestation. It has to be used. It is a responsibility of business establishment to set human rights are not violated and there is no degradation on environment take place since the state has taken off its hand from most of the sectors and labor's rights are protected. Now, government has come up not only with the statutories, but GEM portal is there, which provides that certain percentage of procurement should be done from the SC, ST, and women led entrepreneurs. That is a extended to the deprived section of the society to make them equal. COVID-19 has taught us various lessons. Even today, we are going with the patents of the vaccine. Now, this has to be pondered by the courts and various human rights institutions world over, whether intellectual property rights should prevail over the patents of the vaccines and life-saving drugs when poor cannot afford them. They are not patents should be protected. Whether the such patent of life-saving drugs, vaccine should be protected or they should be available to the world, not only in India. Though India has contributed on its part, but the question is still question mark still remains. World is facing various challenges as on today of environmental degradation, climatic warming. No state is capable of meeting all these single-handedly. Stakeholders, all its machinery has to work together. I am very happy that certain ministers have been awarded the prizes today. They are doing you are doing their job very well. Others are doing their job very well, but that is not enough. Once we are human, the best creature of the God, let us take a vote together on this day when we are celebrating the 25th year of the state commission establishment. Then let us take a vote that will serve the law will not remain on the paper. Any law which remains on the paper, non-implementation, injurious to the democracy and the rights of the people, and then we have to take a lead case in this matter. We have to wipe off tear from each and every eye. In such circumstances, when we are put State Human Rights Commission role and Human Rights Commission role assumes significance. In particular, State Human Rights Commission are more effective. They have to take up public issues, local issues of environment, health, hygiene. There are hot spots in every city. You have to take care of that. We have to take care of that. Delhi is also having hot spots. Gazipur landfill sites. These are the sites which are there, which should not exist in the towns. People are dying. This is inhuman. So we have to rise to the occasion, such a government has provided to State Human Rights Commission. World over, it is not there. There is no parallel Human Rights Commission. Go to any country. Not so much work is being done by in any country. So I expect more intelligence from the State Human Rights Commission, and now, in order to remind the responsibility to the
விடுதலை நாளிலே ஒவ்வொரு மாநில முதலமைச்சரும் கொடியேற்றலாம் என்கின்ற அந்த உரிமையை ஒன்றிய அரசிடமிருந்து போராடி வாதாடி பெற்றுத்தந்து இந்திய ஒன்றியத்தில் இருக்கின்ற மாநில முதல்வர்களுடைய உரிமையை காத்தவர் நம்முடைய மாண்புமிகு தமிழ்நாடு முன்னாள் முதலமைச்சர் தலைவர் கலைஞர் அவர்கள் ஆவார்கள். எனவே எல்லோரும்